All right, former federal prosecutor Brett Tolman joins us now. Brett, the president's not standing in the way. They said, oh, he had his bluff called. What do you think we're going to see today when we look at this warrant and when we look possibly at what items were taken?
Well, look, you know, they say a grand jury can indict a ham sandwich. Well, there's another phrase out there, and that is there's a judge for every search warrant. What we're going to see is the justification for a search warrant that was put together by the Department of Justice and then presented to a judge that was friendly. They have complete control over which judge they're going to present it to. They just wait for the one that's up at that moment and then present it.
So we'll probably see the search warrant sooner than later. The big question is how much of it may be redacted, if anything. But what we really want to see, what we really need to see, is the affidavit, because that's like a menu. That's where the Department of Justice says, okay, this, and this is what is prompting us to ask for this search warrant. Given the fact that there are a couple of big stories out there that it sounds like these documents involved nuclear weapons, a lot of people would like to see it, but there's a possibility we never will.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be redactions, both in the warrant as well as, you know, with respect to any of the justification given to the judge, the documents that were actually sought after. Keep in mind, I go back to 2020 when Attorney General Barr was asked whether or not he was going to investigate and prosecute Obama and Biden for their involvement in the Russia collusion hoax that was revealed during his time as AG. And he said, not while I'm Attorney General. I will not politicize the Department of Justice. And what a short period of time between then and now, when we see the Department of Justice lose all credibility in pursuing the former president on an issue. They could have received all the documents, they could have worked with them, with their lawyers, and had no reason to go this route.
I want to talk about the judge, this magistrate judge. He recused himself in a case earlier with Trump and Hillary Clinton. Why didn't he recuse himself in this? Because he said he had bias. He's given money to Barack Obama. Did they shop around to different judges, you think, until they found the one that would sign off on this?
You know, typically, Ainsley, the judges will have a rotation, and it's a predictable rotation. So the agents and the assistant U.S. attorneys, the Department of Justice, they know which judge is up and at which time. And they would have presented it at the time that they believed that they had a favorable judge that would have reviewed it and was willing to grant the department's request. I think the biggest issue here is what people aren't talking about in the Department of Justice is that they operate in a vacuum. They don't have somebody on the inside saying to the Attorney General, just because we can, should we? And instead, they operate with yes people around them who simply want to pursue these because they think that the ends justify the means.
Hey, Brett, I appreciate that inside information, but there's also a logic. There's a reason why this has never been done before. And Merrick Garland either has taken the fall or decided that I want to make news like this, and I think it's going to blow up in his face. Brett Tolman, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, meanwhile.